Coming up on CTV News tonight, Metro is fighting back against fare evaders. Details straight ahead.
Metro unveils new gates that are designed to combat fare evasion. I'm Katara Jones. I'll have all the details coming up on CTV News.
Good evening, I'm Byron Scott with a CTV News update. Well, Metro loses millions of dollars a year through fare evasion. Hoping to stem the losses, the transit agency is installing new fare gates that are taller and stronger than ever before. Katara Jones is at Fort Totten Metro Station with more.
I'm here at the Fort Totten Metro Station in the district where they just unveiled their new fare gates. Now, these gates are designed to help the agency combat fare evasion. Now, we've been here some time and we've seen some riders get through the gates easily while others needed some help from Metro Transit Police.
I don't mind the gates, but they act like you're not paying for it. They're yelling at you. It's the first time we're used to it. You see how it was? I was like, I'm just trying to get through. It's a new adjustment. I know people are hopping over the gate, but we need to be patient with people.
When I first seen them, I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been so used to like the regular. When I seen these, I was like, oh yeah, there's no way they're hopping over.
Metro says fare evasions has cost the transit agency about $40 million in lost revenue in fiscal year 2022. And about 10 Metro stations are expected to have these gates installed by early fall. Katara Jones, CTV News.
For more information on the new fare gates, visit the website on your screen. WMATA's Rail Safety Commission has issued an audit of the system. The audit indicates that Metro Rail has maintained the safety improvements developed through corrective action plans. However, the audit did reveal two areas where Metro Rail is not following some of its policies and procedures. One, Metro Rail is not carrying out safety risk management for the structures program, and two, Metro Rail has not formalized and documented its on-the-job training process for structural inspection. WMATA has up to 30 days to come up with a corrective action plan. Well, President Biden has established a national monument dedicated to the Chicago teenager who was murdered in Mississippi in 1955. Emmett Till was just 14 years old when his mother put him on a train in Chicago to visit relatives in Mississippi. Till was kidnapped and killed by white men for allegedly whistling at a white woman at a grocery store in the town of Money. The president signed a proclamation establishing the monument. The Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument will include sites in Chicago and Mississippi. One of the speakers today included Till's cousin, the Reverend Wheeler Parker.
It has been quite a journey for me from the darkness to the light. When I sat with my family on the night of terror, when Emmett Till, our beloved Bobo, was taken from us, taken to be tortured, brutally murdered. Back then, when I was overwhelmed with terror and fear of certain death in the darkness of 1,000 midnights, in a pitch-black house on what some have called Dark Fear Road. Back then in the darkness, I could never imagine a moment like this, standing in the light of wisdom, grace, and deliverance.
The brutal murder of Till is recognized as one of the catalysts of the modern-day civil rights movement. Well, Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown vows to fight for corporate diversity. The call follows a letter from a number of Republican attorneys general that was sent to Fortune 100 companies earlier this month. The GOP letter, which comes in the wake of the U.S. Supreme Court striking down race-based affirmative action in higher education. There are tens of legal action if the companies don't adopt race-neutral policies. Brown and other Democratic attorneys general urge companies to support diversity. Well, another round of summer storms. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch until 8 tonight. Expect heavy rain with possible flooding through the evening. The storms could bring damaging winds and cause power outages. Some of the areas impacted include Forestville, Coral Hills, Largo, and Camp Springs. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott. Coming up, the Maryland Buy Local Challenge is back and in full effect. Find out how you could take part in which local farms to go to in just a bit. Stay tuned.
I definitely felt that I was discriminated against because of my hair in my workplace.
I have to attend court sometimes, and judges will look at me differently based off of my hair texture.
There were times when I was asked to straighten my hair. My hair does not dictate how I perform.
I love wearing my hair the way that I want to wear my hair, whatever that is.
Black hair is professional.
Prince George's police need your help in finding a missing man. This is 54-year-old Marvin Best. He was last seen last night on the 12,300 block of Annapolis Road. Police say he stands at 6 feet, at around 6'30". Police say he's 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighs about 170 pounds. Anyone with information is asked to contact police. Well, Maryland court officials have issued a warning about jewelry scams. Scammers have been calling residents impersonating court administrators and police officers, and they've been threatening victims with jail time if they don't pay fines for missing jewelry duty. The courts and law enforcement will never contact you for payments regarding missed jewelry duty. If you receive such a call, you're urged to call or contact the FBI. Well, an organization that serves persons with intellectual and developmental challenges says it will increase its outreach to the Latino community. Federal lawmakers were among those presenting the Arc of Prince George's with a $820,000 grant yesterday. Organizers say the county's Latino community is severely underserved by the service organizations, and they want to change that.
The percent of people being supported from the Latino community is way lower than what you would expect in this area. I think adult population, you're looking at maybe 20% in Prince George's that are Latino. But when you look at who's served through state services, we're contracted with the state, it's 4% or less. So we've got a lot of work to do, and this will help us bring on bilingual support and coordinators to make sure we're doing outreach to the Latino community as well in Prince George's County.
And the Maryland Buy Local Challenge is back this year. CTV News visiting Miller Farms in Clinton to tell us more about the event.
The countdown is on for the annual Maryland Buy Local Challenge, a statewide initiative to support local farms like this one. The challenge runs through July 31st, and you're being asked to consume at least one locally grown or produced good every day from farmers markets, farm stands, grocers, or growers.
It can be jams and jellies, sauerkraut, pickles, baked goods, cottage food, your fruits and vegetables, your meats, your cheeses, your dairy, anything that is locally made.
According to the Maryland Farm Bureau, Miller Farms is just one of the 347 farms in the county, providing Prince Georgians with fresh produce grown right in their backyard.
You're purchasing something that was either picked that morning or the day prior. A lot of what you find in the grocery stores, those items have been picked several days in advance, sometimes even a week or two in advance, and that really affects the taste and the quality of the fruit.
Some large chain grocers source fresh produce from local farms, bringing the farm to customers and making it easier to buy local. Giant Food of Maryland has worked with Miller Farms for over 30 years and picks up new produce up to 3 times a week. Other stores like Safeway, Harris Teeter, and Wegmans also work with local growers. Just look for the local produce signs in stores to identify Maryland-grown products. Buying locally can also benefit the economy by keeping money within the community.
It's estimated that if every person were to just purchase $12 worth of local product during this Buy Local Week, that the impact economically would be in the millions just for this region.
When you buy from me, for instance, I'm going to turn around and buy from another local business down the road, and that money's staying here.
Even if you can't do it all year round, once or twice a month or a couple times a year, it's a wonderful way to help contribute to the community and help feed your family the freshest, most local products possible.
Hours for farmers markets and farm stands in the county may vary, so be sure to plan accordingly if you choose to participate in Buy Local Week. Sydney Nauman, CTV News.
The Department of Agriculture and the Southern Maryland Agricultural Development Commission are hosting the Buy Local Challenge. And you're watching CTV News. Coming up, Simon Buggs with your Tuesday Sports Page report. Stay tuned.
Hey sports fans, and coming up soon, some insight into Nationals first-round draft pick Dylan Cruz, a local basketball prospect chooses to stay in the area for his college career, and the son of a basketball star suffers a health scare. Don't move.
Our beautiful world is changing, withering, dying, by the hands of those who don't value nature, even though we all depend on it for life itself. But there is hope. Together with caring friends, the Nature Conservancy can restore our lands and save our wildlife with big solutions only nature can provide. To learn more, visit nature.org today.
Get ready for a night of police and community partnership. The city of Bowie will host its National Night Out Against Crime event next Tuesday. This is an annual campaign that promotes a positive relationship between neighborhoods and police. There will be vendors, free food, and live performances.
We have over 50 vendors that are going to be there. In addition to, they typically pass out literature and giveaways geared towards crime prevention and safety. It gives us the opportunity to connect with the community in addition to receive any concerns they may have or implement any, manpower or resources to certain areas that needs to be addressed.
National Night Out will be held next Tuesday throughout the county. Bowie will host its event at Allen Pond Park.
All right, everyone, it's time for your Tuesday sports page. We'll start with the MLB. The future has arrived, Nationals fans, as first-round draft pick Dylan Cruz has signed a deal with Washington worth over $9 million. Cruz is immensely talented, hitting a .426 with 18 home runs to go along with 70 RBIs in 71 games played for LSU. Cruz also played a big role in the Tigers winning the NCAA title this past season, and he also won the Golden Spikes Award. But as gifted as he is, Cruz is still looking to improve his game.
Polish everything, really, from hitting to outfield work, speed work, first jumps. I think being able to hit with all sides of the field with power and average. I think that's the most polished. But I tend to I want to polish every part of my game, and get better each and every day.
To accomplish what Cruz has, you have to be able to perform in big moments, and he says that his time at LSU taught him to thrive under pressure.
Slow heartbeat, really. Slow heartbeat and staying where my feet are at the end of the day. Going to college really helped me learn about all those things and learning how to control everything and, just be where my feet are. That's it, be present. I think that was something I struggled with early on in my life in high school. So going to college really helped me, overcome all those things.
Moving on to college hoops, DMV native Deshaun Harris-Smith will be going into his first year as a member of the UMD men's basketball team. Smith accomplished a lot during his high school career. He was Virginia's Gatorade Player of the Year and a Naismith High School All-American. And the 6'5" guard explained why he chose to stay local for his college career.
Yeah, it means a lot for me to be able to put on for my hometown because I wanted to come up with the same people that believed in me since I was young. So being able to stay at Maryland, my mom, my family, everybody that supported me since I was in TakeOver could come to the games and come at Maryland. That was a huge reason why I picked to stay home and go to Maryland.
In wrapping up sports, Bronny James, son of basketball star LeBron James, went into cardiac arrest during a basketball workout at USC yesterday. James is now in stable condition after a brief stretch in the ICU. Bronny was a 4-star recruit and committed to playing for the Trojans this fall. And all of us at CTV News hopes Bronny makes a speedy recovery. And that is your Tuesday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thank you, Simon. And that's our news update for tonight. See you tomorrow night, 4:30. Good night.
Shriners Hospitals for Children is awesome.
I was a really cute kid. But it's true, Shriners Hospitals for Children is awesome. Because of their care, now I live a full, independent life.
It's amazing to know that there's someone looking out for me and my family.
And it isn't just the doctors and nurses who have been looking out for me. It was you. Go to loveshriners.org and you'll be a part of something special too.